My name's John Bergen. I've lived in Southern California all my life. We're in my garage in Yucaipa, California right now. Well, I'm retired from law enforcement. I've been retired about 13 years. I started when I was 21, so I was able to get out fairly early. So I've always had an interest in cars, and I like all kinds of cars. I've had a lot of Fords in my earlier years, and then I got more into BMWs and Vipers and Cadillacs, and I've had a lot of cars overall. I'm just kind of a car junkie. I'm always looking at them online. I've had 85, 90 cars, and I keep thinking I'll quit rotating them, but I continue to do so. So I've had some nice ones. I mean, I've had a couple of 53 Eldorados. They never quite got finished, but they're high-end cars. And I have a Porsche. That's one of my favorites. And the Vipers, I love those too. When I was in college, I had a 68 Mustang Fastback, and it was white over black, and that was a car I really enjoyed. And I had it all jacked up with the big tires in the back and the front, sitting high up and back like they did back then. Really enjoyed that car. Probably should have kept it, like most of them. Had a real nice 59 Cadillac Miller Meteor hearse, and that was a nice car, and one you can't get anymore. Well, my wife's not as keen on cars as I am. She doesn't like to sit out there all day, and I don't really like to either. I go to a lot of shows where I just don't even take a car and just see what's going on. But I do take my cars to different shows, and I'm in different clubs, different genres, and I go to a lot of stuff, enough. I like cars and coffee. Well, the 69 Cadillac, it's a Persian Aqua Metallic, and it has around 54,000 miles on it. And I'm really the third owner, or the second. The original owner bought it at Ridings Cadillac in Long Beach. He eventually passed away. His wife had it. She eventually passed it on to her nephew in 1987. When she could no longer drive, and then he had it till I bought it. So it was with one family till I purchased it. It's a low-mile original car. It is a Calais coupe, which is fairly rare. They made about 5,000 of those in '69, and they made Coupe de Villes. They made about 35,000. And on the exterior, the only difference is the script on the rear quarter panel, it says Coupe de Ville or Calais. And it has, non-power seats. It has manual seats. It was the lower model, but there's really not any difference. The air works fantastic. Had it changed over to 134, had a new compressor. I wasn't ever planning on getting rid of the car, so I did everything positive you could do to the car. I wanted to lower it. I have all the stock springs and stock wheels and hubcaps, but it has Jamco springs and Bilstein shocks, and it's lowered 3 inches on the springs. And it has new tires, Coker. Car's in very nice original condition. It's original paint, original interior. Put a new HEI distributor in it. Cadillac started using those in 1974 on basically the same motor, so it just makes it electronic, a little more trouble-free. I never had any trouble, but I was kind of going for trouble-free as possible. Runs great. I addressed everything there could be addressed, and had the radiator completely restored, and there's no cracks in the dash or armrest, and it's all original interior. And it's a very nice original car. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it's nice. This BMW 97 BMW 840 Ci, I've had about 3 years. It's really a very nice car. It's kind of the top of the totem pole with 840s as far as having an 8 Series that's trouble-free, and you know, you can drive it anywhere and no issues. That's the car to have. It's the last year they made them. So the 97 840 has about 59,000 on it, just turned 59,000 miles. It drives beautifully. I haven't really had to do much to it other than maintain it. Did have the CSI body kit put on it. I've always liked those. I guess all 4 of the 8 Series BMWs I had, I've always acquired those or had them already. So I just really think it brings the car to another level. It has style 89 BMW wheels. A lot of people think they're Alpina wheels, and they look somewhat similar, but I get a lot of compliments on those wheels. They're 19 inches. The 96 and 97 840s are the best ones to have. They have the M62 engine, which is considerably better than the M60 that preceded it. They have more torque. They're rated the same horsepower, but it has a Steptronic ignition, has a sport mode. It's just a way better transmission, and they're just the best ones to have. I mean, if you're gonna get one, a 96 or 7 are the best, since they're not making them anymore.
Embrace the automatics. Save the clock tower. Embrace the automatics. That's going to be my new logo, motto, everything. Embrace the 8 Series automatics. They are amazing, they're great, they're the best in the range because they were made and meant to be. Give them a chance. They need to come up in values and appreciation. But what better way to embrace the automatics with a 1997 US market BMW 840 Ci with only 59,000 miles on the clock. Impeccable condition, 18-inch BMW wheels, 4.4 liter, 280 horsepower Steptronic transmission and engine, parchment light interior, sorted to the teeth. If I had more room and not had a 12/8 in various garages and parkings right now, I definitely would have 100% bought this one as well, because it's an absolutely immaculate, beautiful car. Everything is sorted on it, good service records, good history. It drives like almost a new car. It feels and handles well. I've gone through it, inspected it, and it passed through flying colors. Some minor, small little things that we're going to take care of, such as the seat motor and some electronic small bits and pieces. But when it comes to driving, it is in impeccable shape. The paint is in good, flawless condition. I'm walking around right now, trying to see what else there might be. I see no flaws. I see nothing that stands out. The body is in good condition. No dents, no rashes. The wheels are in good condition, Continental tires. As I look around, I really don't see any blemishes on the paint. See a little leaf. The seats are in good condition, no tears, no scratches, and it has my Alec Cartiology stamp on it. And of course in white it is gorgeous. It has silver line exhaust tips. It is a California car that has passed mod many years over. The 96 and 97 840 in the range of the 8 Series is my personal top favorite out of all the range in the automatics. Folks, sit in these cars, they're highway cruises. Just put it in, drive. It is fast, it's modern, it's efficient. The automatics are the best of the range in the 8 Series. Don't look at CSIs that only came in manual. They have their own place, but when it comes to between the regular manual 850s and regular manual 840s, I personally stand behind the automatics because these cars were made to be as such. Give it a chance, let them grow in popularity and value, and your investment in this car will increase. It will not decrease over time. Keep the car 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, enjoy it. You have my word on that. The 840 is lighter and more punchy and has a little bit of more oomph into it. It's lighter in the front. With the CSI kit and the 18-inch wheels and tinted windows, this one has a bitchin' look.
There's 2 or 3 dealerships that sold most of the Vipers in the whole country. So Woodhouse is in Blair, Nebraska, near Omaha, and they were the biggest volume dealer as far as I know. Anyway, I bought it from them. It's one of 2. There are 2 convertibles in bright blue with black factory stripes that were made, and this is one of them. I did sell the car to a friend about 3 years ago. He had it for 2.5 years, drove it 370 miles. During that time, 110 of which was driving back to his house. So he liked the car. I think it just maybe was too nice for him or something like that. I bought it back, but I just kind of sometimes feel like I got too many cars and they kind of overconsume me, so I kind of decided to cut back a little bit. I do have another Viper also, so I won't be without one, which is on the top lift. So this particular car is bright blue with black factory stripes. There weren't very many bright blue cars made at all, but there were only 2 roadsters, convertibles, made in this color combo, so it is fairly rare. Well, very rare actually. And the 08s are rated at 600 horsepower. Then of course it's naturally aspirated. It has the 355 gears I had installed at Unitrax when the car was new, and it's got a lot of giddy up. It's got a short shifter, very few tasteful mod. It has Corsa exhaust, not the track exhaust, but the quieter, tolerable Corsa exhaust, and that's catback exhaust. This car, it has a KW Variant 2 suspension. It has the Sidewinder 2 wheels, which are, if you know Vipers, they're Gen 5 wheels. I bought those brand new, put the new Michelins on it. It's kind of the best wheel for this era, in my opinion. And so it's about as nice as they come, frankly. It just turned 13,000 miles overall. So I've used it. As far as maintenance, all the fluids have been changed regularly, and I do a lot of that myself, and most of it, frankly. So I've always been careful about changing the oil and checking it, and always store it with the roof up and covered. It's a lot of fun. Have had no problems with it whatsoever. Yeah, I decided to go with Alec at Cartiology because we've been friends for years through the Southern California 8s BMW club, and I know he does great work. I've seen most of his listings on Bring a Trailer and so forth, and had friends use them. So I have 3 cars that I kind of wanted to let go to make room for, just to have time and room for everything. And it's a lot of hassle. I've sold a lot of cars, but it can be a hassle, and I just kind of wanted, you know, an easier way. Alec is a very reputable seller. He's sold a lot of cars. People are always happy. He's got a great reputation. He sold my CSI for me previously, and he happened to have a buyer, so we didn't have to put it on the market, and that guy's just thrilled with the car. Yeah, Alec's a great car enthusiast. I know he likes all type of cars, mostly European, of course. And also we both have that common interest in the 8 Series. I know he's had a CSI in the past, which happened to be red also. So yeah, we've enjoyed the 8 Series together.
Folks, I'm Alec Cartier with Cartiology, and together with my team, I thank you for your time.